I've been at this since before sunrise, I said, rubbing my temples as coffee cooled between my hands. You know what this place is to me? You always say that, Maya replied, sitting opposite with a smile that used to mean sleep on the couch was worth it. But you mean it differently now, a different way. I tried to joke, and it felt thin. Grammar lesson from my girlfriend, she laughed. You take everything so seriously. I take this seriously. I looked at Aaron, who leaned by the window with his phone like a secret. I built this out of nothing. You didn't do it alone, Aaron said. We helped, I echoed. That's what partners do. Then why did you cancel the investor meeting last week? Traffic, Aaron said to Fast. You don't have traffic excuses, I said. You have a pattern. Stop, Maya said. You're tired. Let it go. I'm not letting it go. I kept my voice steady. I reshuffled my day for that meeting. We needed to reschedule, Aaron insisted. It happens. It's not like this, I said. Not when my name is on the lease. We had said these lines before, in easier times. I remembered sleeping on the office couch and waking to the hum of servers. I remembered Maya crying after our first positive review, and Aaron signing our first loan with a hand that trembled. Those memories felt soft now, like Polaroids fading. Remember the first pitch? Maya asked, flipping a notebook as if comfort lay in paper. I spilled coffee on the investor and still got the deal, I said. You cried after the first user email. You said this mattered. I did, she said. It still does. Then why do things feel secret? I asked, why does Aaron whisper into his phone? Aaron bristled. I'm not whispering. You were, I said. And you met Lily for coffee yesterday and said you'd been helping a friend. Maya's fingers found a paperclip. We talked about a stake sale, she said, voice small. For cash flow. We didn't sign anything. A stake? I laughed then, a sharp sound. You talked about selling part of the company without me? We thought you'd be too tired, Aaron said. We wanted to protect you. You protect me by making decisions behind my back? I asked. Protect me by hiding things from me. We only discussed options, Maya said. We wanted to sort it out before you worried. Sort it out how? By promising things in my name? I felt hollow and burning at once. If I'm the one who gave up sleep, I get the right to know. Maya's eyes filled. I didn't want you to make a rushed choice, so you made the choice for me, I said. That's different. It wasn't a choice, Aaron snapped. It was talk. It started as talk, Maya whispered. But Aaron said he could get faster terms if what? I demanded. If he handled negotiations, she admitted. If he promised confidentiality. Aaron stood. We were trying to protect you from stress. Protecting me by excluding me is not protection, I said quietly. It's betrayal. The word left my mouth like something I had swallowed for years. Maya reached for my hand. I pulled back. Don't make this about touch, I said. Make it about truth. We'll bring you into the loop, Aaron said. Tonight, we'll tell you everything. Tonight, I repeated. When you've already set the shape of it. No, there was a silence where the room felt smaller. I told myself to breathe. I told myself this was the moment to be pragmatic. But my chest ached like a bruise. I stood to refill my mug and passed the corridor where the light was dim. Voices floated in a hushed two shapes, whispering behind a half-open door. A fragment of words hit me. If he finds out and we have to hurry. I paused, pretending to tie my shoe, listening until the words stopped. My hand tightened on the mug until the rim pressed into my palm. My heartbeat thudded loud enough to be a verdict. I walked slowly, keeping my face neutral, but my hands shook when I picked up the mug. Through the doorway I watched them, Maya small and ashamed, Aaron tense and quick with explanations. I should head out, I said, forcing a smile. Big morning, came Maya whispered, eyes on the floor. We'll talk later. Good night, Aaron muttered, avoiding me. Outside, the air felt sharp. Rain scent made everything feel honest. I told myself sleep would fix it. The words I overheard played on loop. If he finds out and we have to hurry. I walked until the city swallowed me and a cold truth settled. Trust had thinned like paper. I could hear it tearing. I opened Aaron's laptop while he was in the kitchen, humming some song he thought I couldn't hear. A file popped up, and I froze. My heart thumped too fast to think. What the hell is this? I whispered to myself. Maya's face appeared in the photo on the screen. Her arms wrapped around Aaron, smiling like nothing mattered. Next to it, PDFs, contracts, signatures, a stake in my company already promised. My stomach dropped. I slammed the laptop shut, the sound cracking the room. What are you doing? Maya's voice trembled behind me. I should ask you the same thing, I said, turning. Explain this now. Aaron came in, wiping his hands. Whoa, what's wrong? This, I said, opening the laptop again. This is wrong. Maya stepped closer. I can explain. No, you can't, I snapped. You've already signed papers selling part of my company. You sold me out, Maya, to him. I didn't mean, she stammered, eyes wide. Didn't mean. I laughed bitterly. I trusted you. I stayed up nights building this, pouring everything into this, and you both of you behind my back? Aaron held up a hand. It's not like that. We were thinking about the company. About cash flow? Cash flow? I shouted. Cash flow isn't worth this. Not my control. Not my name. Maya's voice broke. I thought it was the best way. The best way. I echoed, voice raw. The best way is to talk to me? To tell me? Not sign a damn contract with my signature? Aaron looked defensive. You weren't responding. You were stressed. I was trying to what? Protect me by stabbing me in the back. I slammed the laptop onto the table. Do you know what it feels like to see your life written over by people you love? I didn't, Maya started, but I cut her off. No? Don't say didn't. You did. You broke me. You sold pieces of my trust and my company like they were cheap trinkets. Aaron leaned against the wall, arms crossed. It's not like that. You'll see. We had good intentions. Intentions. Good intentions are useless when they destroy the person you claim to love. I shouted. My hands shook. People I trusted at meetings, they treat me like I'm invisible now. Like I'm a ghost in my own company. Maya's lips quivered. I'm sorry I didn't want to hurt you. You didn't want to hurt me? I laughed, hollow. Do you know how it feels to find proof in someone else's arms and papers I never authorized? Aaron stepped forward. Look, it's complicated. Complicated. I pointed at him. You think signing my name and hiding it is complicated? That's betrayal. That's disgusting. Maya tried to reach for my arm. Please, just calm down. Don't touch me. I snapped. You should have thought about calm when you signed those papers. Now, you get the storm. Aaron's face reddened. You're overreacting. Overreacting? I shook my head, voice low and steady. I found your emails, your plans, your signatures. I see the photo, Maya. Do you think I'll ever look at either of you the same? She whispered, I wanted us to survive. I laughed bitterly. We were surviving together until you decided survival meant leaving me behind. Aaron swallowed. We didn't. You did. You both did, I said, taking a step closer. And now I know I can't stay quiet. I won't disappear quietly while my life is rewritten behind my back. I see it now. Every deal, every whisper, every lie. I see it. Maya's eyes filled with tears. I didn't think you didn't think. I echoed. That's the point. You didn't think, and now you have no idea what's coming. I'm not helpless. I'm not invisible. You'll regret this. Both of you. Aaron opened his mouth. I didn't let him. Save your excuses. I've heard enough. My board, my investors, they'll know the truth soon. And when they do, I won't be the one left behind. You will. The room went quiet, except for Maya's quiet sobs and Aaron's shallow breaths. I turned away and walked to my office corner. My hands trembled, but my mind cleared. Rage settled in me like a solid stone. I sat down, opened my notebook, and wrote 3 words over and over. I will not disappear quietly. I will not let them erase me. Not Maya, not Aaron, not anyone. The photo, the signatures, the whispered plans, they all burned in my mind. This was no longer about shock. It was about action, and I would act. I shut the office door and breathed like someone surfacing from deep water. "You're sure you want in?" Lena asked, watching me over a chipped mug. "I'm sure I need help," I said. "Not pity. You never wanted pity," she replied. "You wanted options." "What are you thinking?" "I need facts," I said. "Emails, contracts, signatures, proof it's not just talk." "We have a lawyer," Lena said. "But don't light fires you can't control." "Light fires," I repeated. "Maybe I will, or I'll shake them hard." "Shaking hurts the innocent," Lena warned. "I know. I won't let them walk away." "I called Tom," I said. "He owes me." Tom arrived, hoodie up, eyes tired. "You need something hacked or dramatized?" He joked. "Nothing illegal," I said. "I need metadata. Timestamps. Originals. Trace email chains." "Messy," Tom said. "I've seen worse," I said. "I want the truth loud, not lies softer." "Truth can hurt innocence," Tom said. "And be careful how loud," Lena said. We planned in whispers, burner numbers, quiet nudges, small public cues. Mostly silence, then sharp decisions. "Send the copy," Tom said over a secure line. "Not on company email," I answered. "Old server. I'll check headers. If signatures are forged, I'll find the source." "And if they're real?" I asked. "Then we show them," Lena said. "Legally, publicly, no smear." "No smear," I agreed, but I pictured more rumors to the right reporter. An investor quietly asked a question. The ideas felt like knives. "You're smiling," Tom noted. "Don't read me," I snapped. "I'm thinking justice or revenge," Lena asked. "Justice," I said. "Then clever justice." "Define clever," Tom challenged. "I do facts. Facts and pressure," I said. "Audit requests. A quiet talk with the main investor. A reminder of founder rights. Leave them a path out, but make the cost clear." "They'll fight," Lena said. "Let them," I said. "Lies look bad when exposed." "What's the end game?" Tom asked. "Turn the company, steady it, then choose mercy or not," I said. "I decide." Tom lit a cigarette. "You're playing with fire." "I'm already burned," I said. "This is repair." We split roles. Tom mapped footprints. Lena leaned on lawyers. I fed small facts to contacts. My calls were clipped. "I'll be there," I told the board. Night calls came. Investors asked for meetings. Board members were vague. Aaron's name surfaced in a complaint thread Tom found linked to a burner email used in exchanges. "Sloppy or staged?" Tom asked. "Thought sloppy," I decided. "Sloppy is easier to expose." "Don't poke the hornet's nest without a net," Tom warned. "We have a net," Lena said. "Lawyers, trace logs, paper trails. How far will you go?" Tom asked once, blunt. "Far enough," I said. "But not to ruin lives beyond what they deserve?" "That's vague," he said. "Vague allows room," I answered. "I'm not someone who enjoys cruelty." Lena reached across the table. "You look thin, Sleep?" 2 hours at a stretch, I admitted. "The notebook keeps me honest." "Names, dates, what I know?" "There's a difference between justice and revenge," Lena said. "I know," I said. "I want justice that fixes the company and my life. If they break, it's on them." We moved in small strikes. A forwarded email here, a timestamp contradiction there. Each success was a pinprick. "How does it feel?" Tom asked bluntly. "Like holding a blade I didn't pick," I said. "But I won't stab blind." "Keep sight," Lena urged. "Keep hands clean." "I will," I promised. My notebook I will not filled with names and dates. Sleep came in scraps. At dawn, I sat through meetings, smiling neutral. I listened for rustles and watched for eyes that slid away. I had started something I didn't want, but I couldn't stop. "You ready?" Tom asked before he left. "No," I said honestly. "But I have to be." "Remember Priya?" Lena said suddenly. Maya's sister, she's fragile. Don't let her life be broken. I won't, I said. I'll fix what I can. Tom checked his phone. I can plant breadcrumbs timestamps that show intent, not fabrication. It paints truth. Good, I said. Do it clean. No theater. Just truth. We left with plans and small, dangerous hope. Stay sharp. I leaned back in my chair, phone in hand, staring at the draft message to the journalist. Are you really sending this? Lena's voice came through the line, cautious. I am, I said. They need to know what Aaron and Maya did. Not for drama, just truth. Truth can be messy, she said. I want messy, I admitted. I want the facts out before they spin their story. You'll regret it if it backfires, Lena warned. I won't, I said. This isn't revenge. It's exposure. Correct exposure. Ping came. Investor email. They'd read the anonymous tip I sent earlier. Did you hear back? Lena asked. Yes. One of them, Samir, he's asking questions at the board meeting. Quietly, politely. But he's asking, I said, a smirk touching my lips. That's good, Lena said. Slow and steady. Slow is fine, I said. Slow is patience. But watch the cracks. I walked past the old coffee shop where Maya and I used to sit. Our corner table empty. I placed a note. Remember who built this? A small act, but a statement. She's going to see it, I said aloud, mostly to myself. Let her, Lena said. Let her see that you're not invisible. I drafted another message, this one to a board member who had doubted me months ago. Do you want me to check the tone? Tom asked, leaning over the screen. No, I said. Let it be crisp. I don't need charm here. Just facts. He tapped his fingers. Facts hurt more than words. Exactly, I said. I want subtle pain, not destruction. Not yet. There was a knock at the door. Maya peeked in. Can we talk? She asked, soft, careful. I didn't move from the chair. We can, but I don't owe you trust. I want to fix this. I raised an eyebrow. Do you even understand what you broke? I know, she whispered. I never meant to. You never meant to. I cut in sharply. You signed papers, hid emails, smiled while building a future without me. That's what you meant to do. I wanted to protect you. Protect me. I laughed bitterly. You protected yourself. That's all I see. Aaron's name came to mind, and I imagined the crack in his confidence. The charm that used to disarm people, now faltering under scrutiny. You're cruel, Maya said, voice breaking. I don't deserve this. I'm not cruel, I said. I'm honest. You brought this on yourself. Another ping, another investor question. Samir again. Publicly, polite, pointed. I felt satisfaction, silent and private. Your moves are fast, Lena said. Be careful. They'll notice patterns. They will, I admitted, and that's fine. I want them noticing. I want tension, anxiety, that little whisper of doubt. I picked up my notebook, scribbled numbers and names, wins and losses, subtle adjustments, small victories. I counted quietly, one board apology, one investor sway. One corner reclaimed. You're meticulous, Tom said, almost impressed. I can't afford sloppy, I replied. Not after what they did. Maya lingered in the doorway. I can make it right. Please let me help. Help. You mean work while I watch every move you make, guessing if you're honest or plotting? I swear I don't want swearing, I said. I want proof, facts, transparency. Then maybe I'll consider forgiveness. Her lips pressed thin. She left quietly, tension hanging like smoke. I returned to the laptop. Another anonymous tip. Another subtle nudge to the right investor. Another correction of the record. Every small strike built momentum, and I counted them in my head like chess moves. Are you ever going to sleep? Lena asked. Later I said, now I'm stacking pieces. Tomorrow, the table tilts more. You're enjoying this too much, she said. I'm enjoying the balance, I said. The shift. They built illusions. I'm dismantling them gently, but visibly. They'll feel it. I paused at our old office window. Nightlights reflected like a web. Small reminders of past victories and memories I refused to erase. Symbolism. Tom asked. Yes, I said. Every note, every corner, every email, it reminds them who built this. Who still stands, Smart Tom said. Careful, but effective. Careful is power, I said. Effective is survival. Another opinion, another response from a hesitant board member, apology thin but real. I smiled quietly. One more move, I whispered. One more step closer. Plan wasn't complete. The victory wasn't total, but already whispers were turning into leaks. And cracks appeared in their armor, and I'll watch every stumble. I murmured, notebook open, tracing the next move. Small wins. Quiet chaos. They wouldn't see me coming. Not yet. I leaned back and counted. 1 apology, 2 investor questions, 3 corners reclaimed. My game had begun. The phone rang late, Lena's name flashing. I answered, tired, voice clipped. It's bad, I said, before she spoke. I know, she replied. I saw the audit results. They found everything, I said. Illegal clauses, forged signatures, hidden agreements. Aaron and Maya, they're exposed. Lena sighed. I expected shock, but not this complete unraveling. Shock is the first step, I said. Next comes public humiliation. I'm ready. You're ready? She asked, voice soft. Do you realize what that means for innocent people too? I do, I admitted. But they broke trust. They forced my hand. You forced your hand, she said. Collateral damage will hit others. Tom's sister, she lost her job yesterday because of this. I didn't think my throat tightened. I didn't think my moves would ripple like that. None of this is clean, Lena said. Are you okay handling it? I have to be, I said. I can't undo what they did. I just wish the cost wasn't so heavy. Okay, a ping on my laptop. An anonymous tip had made its way to a reporter. The article hinted at fraud, careful not to name me. But it painted the company's leadership in cracks. Read this, Lena said, over speaker. It's small but damaging for Aaron and Maya. See it, I said. Their public face is trembling. Partners resigning, whispers spreading, social circle cooling. Karma, messy as it is hitting them. Messy is right, Lena warned. Aaron called, voice sharp but defensive. This is unfair. Stress and greed, that's all this is. It's blown out of proportion. You chose greed, I said quietly. You signed papers without telling me? You chose stress over honesty. And you lost. It's complicated. Complicated. I cut in. It's betrayal. That's not complicated. That's brutal honesty. You know it. Maya's name popped on my screen. She messaged, I'm sorry. I didn't think it would come to this. I stared. Didn't think? I muttered. You cried loneliness, told yourself excuses, and still hid the truth. Sorry doesn't erase this. They're fragile, Lena said. Remember that human side? I do, I said. I can't make it softer for them. Not completely. Another ping. Samir, the investor, asked pointed questions at a tense meeting. I watched the board shift uneasily. Even Aaron looked cornered, charm faltering under scrutiny. See that? Lena whispered. They feel the pressure. It's working, yes, I said. And yet I feel heavier. Guilt, Lena asked. Yes, I admitted. Even while the betrayers stumble, I can't ignore the others. Tom's sister, Evelyn Peepo, caught in fallout. I never wanted that. You could repair some, Lena said. Help where you can, but don't lose focus on the larger truth. I will, I said. I just don't know if I'm still the person I was. The one who only wanted the company to thrive. I feel different. Darker. Lena's voice softened. That's part of it. You're human. You can acknowledge that darkness and still act rightly. I hope so, I whispered. Because I can't afford to slip into cruelty. Maya called then. Please, I was lonely. I felt trapped. I didn't think her voice cracked. Lonely? I asked. That explains nothing. Every night I stayed in the office building the company because I cared. Every night you whispered plans behind my back. That's not loneliness. That's betrayal. I know, she said. And I can't undo it. I just wanted, don't justify, I said. Face the consequences. That's all you get. Aaron's voice came again, weak this time. I didn't mean for it to hurt anyone else. I just wanted, don't. Just don't. Your intentions don't erase results. Your greed, your silence, your lies, they've cost more than you think. And I'll see it through, leaned back in my chair, running hands over my face. The weight of victories mixed with guilt pressed on me. Triumph was bitter. Karma wasn't neat. You're carrying it heavy, Lena said. I am, I said. I feel it in my chest like fire. Even when they stumble, the cost is burning. I wanted justice, but I see now that justice isn't clean. Not ever. You'll find your way, Lena said. Step carefully, but don't stop. I won't stop, I said. I need to remember who I am, who I want to be. If I don't, I'll be the thing I fought against. Another ping. A news article cited legal irregularities. Careful, but enough to crack Aaron's confidence further. Maya's social circle whispered. Rumors stretched into the offices I once led. They're falling, Lena said quietly. Yes, I said. And the world feels heavy, even while I watch them crumble. Karma is messy. Messy as hell. And I'm in the middle of it. Counting losses and gains. Wondering if I can still be clean in all of this. I closed my laptop and stared at the dark ceiling. Sleep wasn't coming soon, but clarity was. I whispered to myself, I will not disappear quietly. I will act, but I will not become them. Maya's hands shook when she found me in the office. I have to tell you, she said, voice breaking. I'm listening, I said. Trying to keep calm, I didn't. She started, then stopped, breath catching. I was scared. My family, the debts, the pressure. Aaron said he could handle it all. I thought I was helping you. Helping me? I asked, voice tight. By signing away control behind my back, I panicked, she shouted. I didn't know what else to do. I thought you'd think... I cut in. You thought I'd fire you? Hurt you? What? Did you imagine a world where my reaction mattered more than betrayal itself? No. I didn't know. She whispered, tears streaking her cheeks. I wanted to protect the company. I wanted to protect you. I lost myself. I lost yourself, I repeated, voice low, trembling with something I tried to name. You lost me. Her lips quivered. I know I broke you. I thought if I did it quietly, everything would survive. Survive? I laughed bitterly. Nothing survives betrayal quietly. Not trust, not love, not me. She sank into a chair, shaking. I'm sorry. I was so afraid. I didn't think about the consequences. Stop, I said sharply. Stop begging for forgiveness. Face what you did, she nodded, barely breathing. I faced it. I am facing it. Aaron, he said, he promised. I clenched my fists. Yes, the man whose charm crumbles under pressure. Where is he now? Aaron stormed in, voice loud. Enough. You think you can humiliate us and just watch? I don't think, I said, voice cold. I know, and the world knows now, Aaron. Every investor, every partner, every email, every timestamp proof. You can yell, but truth doesn't bow. You're exaggerating, he snapped. You can't prove anything? You're desperate. I can, I said, and I will. Let's go through it again, these signatures. I pointed at the printed copies I kept. These emails? This timeline? Do you deny it? Aye. It's complicated, he stammered. Complicated? I echoed. Complicated as calling someone while signing their life away. Complicated as whispering to journalists anonymously.
Complicated is.
Lying to a board that trusted you. I did it for the company. Aaron shouted. I thought you were clever, I said. You thought fear and charm could mask betrayal. But everyone sees it. Every partner, every investor, you're exposed. Maya's sobs quieted. She whispered, I wanted to protect him and you. You protected no one, I said. You destroyed me to protect illusions. Aaron's face turned red, voice rising. You think you're so clean? So perfect? You're just as ruthless? I'm not ruthless, I said icy. I'm precise. I reveal truth. I do not fabricate it. I do not lie to feel safe. Facts speak louder than your bravado. They'll still, he started. They already see you, I said. They already hear your excuses. They already know the depth of the betrayal. Maya shook her head. I didn't mean meaning doesn't matter, I shouted. Intent doesn't erase impact. You can't hide behind fear or debt or promises made by someone else. You did this. Own it. Aaron's fists clenched. You're destroying me. I'm revealing you, I said calmly. There's a difference. Silence fell heavy. I could hear Maya's shallow breaths, Aaron's rapid heartbeat. I realized they were broken, hollow, and yet my chest felt empty. Victory had no warmth. I wanted you to know why, Maya whispered. I wanted you to understand. Not forgive, but understand. I understand, I said. I understand fear. I understand pressure. I understand selfishness. And I understand that revealing it has changed me. I'm not the man who trusted blindly anymore. Her lips trembled. You hate me. I don't hate you, I said. I pity what fear can make a person do. And I pity that you chose fear over honesty. That's all. Aaron's voice was low now, almost defeated. You've changed. Yes, I admitted. And so have you. I can see it now. The world sees it now. And nothing, no charm, no excuses can hide that truth anymore. Maya's shoulders shook. Aaron's eyes darted. I felt a hollow weight settle in me, deeper than satisfaction. Seeing them broken brought no joy, only the cold recognition that justice had a cost. Go, I said finally. You've both had your reveal. Face the consequences, alone. They hesitated, then left, silent, defeated. I stayed in the office, hands on the table, heart pounding. I whispered to myself, exposing them changed me. I am not the same, and perhaps I never will be. I spread the folder on the table and pushed it toward Lena and Tom. What's this? Lena asked, eyebrows knitting. Everything, I said. Private messages, bank transfers, proof Aaron hid money, Maya's notes. This destroys them outside the company. Tom leaned in. This is brutal. Where did you get it? Old contact, I said. Burner account. Legal trace. It proves intent, not rumor. Lena's fingers tapped the folder. If this goes public, their families, friends, lives, it's over. They deserve ruin, Tom said bluntly. They ruined you. I didn't want ruin, I said. I wanted the company back. Then why hand me a grenade? Tom asked. You know how this ends? I'm holding it, I replied. I wanted options. Lena looked up at me, face soft. You started this company because you wanted to build something honest. Remember that. Remember, I said. I remember the first night I stayed here when I thought nothing mattered more than the product and the team. That man still exists, Lena said. Don't let this war make you someone else. This isn't war. It's payback. I won't let it be blood, I said. Blood? Tom repeated. They're already bleeding. They started it, I said. But destroying them completely will make us no better than they are. Lena's voice was firm. You can expose enough to force them out of the company and wreck their credibility at work. But private life, that crosses a line. They hid loans, lied to investors, bribed a minor official, Tom said, tapping a document. This proves criminal intent. Then we use it where it matters, I said. We show the board and regulators the facts. We don't leak the private messages to tabloids. We don't post their names with every shameful detail. Tom glared. That's soft. Soft isn't the same as weak, I replied. I'm tired of cheap vengeance. Lena placed her hand over mine. You're choosing the harder path. The path that keeps your hands cleaner. I don't want my victory to smell like revenge, I said. Tom paced. So you want to cripple them professionally and let their personal lives survive. I want them to face consequences that fit the crime, I said. Public accountability for professional crimes. Not humiliation for things that don't matter to the company's survival. Maya's voice echoed in my memory, small and scared. I thought of Priya losing a job. I thought of Tom's sister. I can't be the one who makes innocent people pay. You'll look generous, Tom said. You might. I don't care about looking generous, I snapped. I care about not becoming them. Lena smiled briefly. That was the person I believed in when I became your client. I'll take that, I said, and felt a fragile pride. Tom sighed. You're choosing a narrow path. It may not destroy them enough. Maybe not, I said. But it will restore what I've lost without committing a new harm, you sure? Lena asked quietly. No, I admitted. But I'm sure I can live with this choice and not wake up hating myself. Tom crossed his arms. All right. We prepare evidence for the board and regulators. No public humiliation beyond what the legal process brings. Deal, Lena said. We build a case that points to the corporate crimes and protects the private wounds. I nodded, breath heavy. We document contracts, trace payments, and submit to regulators. We do it clean. One more thing, Tom said, lowering his voice. They'll fight back. Expect countersuits, smear campaigns. I expect it, I said. Let them. We have the facts. We will be precise, Lena added, and will quietly help Priya and Tom's sister get support. Repair what we can. Quietly, I repeated. No headlines about mercy. Enough talk, Tom said. Get to work. I looked at the folder again, fingers tracing the edge. Images of private messages flickered through my head. Embarrassing, intimate, ugly. My pulse quickened. I could burn everything, I said softly. I could make sure no one forgets. You could, Lena agreed. But you won't. No, I decided, voice steady. We pursue justice that heals the company and spares the innocent. Tom grunted, half impressed. You're a strange leader. I'm a leader who wants to keep his soul, I said. We mapped the steps. Evidence first. Lawyers second. Regulators third. Quiet support for collateral damage. When they left, I sat with the folder. The room felt colder. My hand hovered above the papers, then closed into a fist. I whispered to the empty room, I will not become them. Then I picked up the phone and began to call. I entered the boardroom, folder in hand, feeling the weight of every move I'd made. Aaron and Maya were already there, tension written on their faces. Sit, I said, voice calm. We have matters to settle. Aaron bristled. I'm not leaving. I built, you built what? I interrupted. A pile of contracts and lies? The company is mine. The board agrees. You leave with dignity or without. Maya's lips quivered. I can explain, save it, I said. Your explanation doesn't undo betrayal. Facts do. The lead board member, Samir, cleared his throat. The audit confirms corporate misconduct. Both Aaron and Maya have agreed to a settlement restoring leadership to the founder. Aaron's face twisted. You're ruthless. I'm precise, I said. I restore order. I don't destroy lives beyond the crime committed. Maya whispered. And the company? It thrives, I said, because we are honest now. Because leadership is accountable. Samir nodded. All signatures, emails, and records have been reviewed. Legal oversight ensures compliance. Both parties will exit gracefully. Aaron's jaw tightened. Graceful? Yes, I said. Graceful enough to walk out with your dignity intact, not intact enough to forget your actions. I glanced around the room. Eyes that once ignored me now followed every gesture. I will now address the employees, I said. The office floor gathered. Whispered curiosity hung in the air. I stepped forward. I know many of you felt blindsided, undervalued, or unseen, I said. I have been betrayed by people I trusted. But this company survives because we act honestly. Integrity wins, even after deceit. Murmurs ran through the crowd. Maya looked down, ashamed. Aaron's mouth twitched, silence failing him. I've regained leadership, I said, voice steady. Not to wield power for vengeance, but to rebuild trust, honor hard work, and ensure that no one here is sidelined because of lies or fear. A hand went up. Can we trust it will stay this way? Yes, I said, because accountability is non-negotiable. This company is a collective, and we honor each other's work. That is my promise. People nodded. Some smiled. Some hesitated, unsure if the wounds could heal. I ignored the doubt. Later, Lena joined me. They're leaving quietly? Yes, I said. Damage contained. Karma served in moderation, and the rest. She asked, the people hurt outside of work? I've arranged discreet support for Priya, Tom's sister, and others affected. Quiet repairs, I said. They shouldn't pay for their innocence. Tom's voice came through, cautious. They'll try to spin it. Media will ask questions, then we answer, I said. Facts, no drama. No exaggeration. Just truth. Adon passed by, nodding stiffly. I underestimated you, he muttered. Consider this a lesson, I said. Integrity wins when deceit collapses. Goodbye, Aaron, Maya whispered. I'm sorry. Voice fragile. I heard, I said. Now leave. Begin again somewhere else. Learn something from this. After they left, the office felt different. Silence wasn't tense. It was steady. Employees approached, hesitant at first. I wanted to apologize, one said. I should have listened sooner. You can start by moving forward, I said. The past is a teacher. The present is yours to shape. Another voice. Will you continue supporting those of us caught in the fallout? I will, I said. Discreetly, quietly. We rebuild trust. That evening, I went to the courtyard, the small patch of earth where Maya and I once planned our future. I held a small sapling in my hands. It's time for growth, I whispered. I planted it with care. Lena watched. Symbolic? Necessary, I said. We honor what was, acknowledge what was lost, and create something new. Tom leaned against the railing. You're different now. More power, more scars. Scars remind me, I said. Power without restraint corrupts. I want restraint, even when the temptation is sweet. We walked back inside. Reports, emails, and calls waited. The board confirmed Aaron and Maya's exit. Media statements were prepared. Employees began to rally around leadership restored. Do you ever feel hollow? Lena asked. Sometimes, I admitted. Victory feels quieter than I imagined. But it's steady. Solid. Enough to rebuild trust and integrity. Tom smirked. You're careful, almost boring. I'll take boring if it means clean power, I said. I've learned what destruction costs. The company hummed with activity. Voices once lost in fear now spoke openly. I answered questions, made decisions. Signed approvals all with the quiet authority I'd earned. Tomorrow, Lena said, you'll be asked about the past. The betrayal, the fallout. I'll answer truthfully, I said. No excuses. No embellishment. Facts are enough. I returned to the courtyard. The sapling's leaves swayed in the evening wind. It reminded me, new growth comes from care, patience, and attention. Power wears my face, I whispered, but it doesn't own my soul. And for the first time in months, I let myself breathe fully. The company was mine again, the past confronted, the people I cared for quietly protected. And a tree, small but alive, marked the beginning of something cleaner, something stronger. I smiled faintly, eyes on the green sprout. This is just the start. I sat at my desk, the hum of computers filling the quiet room. Lena's message pinged. How are you holding up? I'm managing, I typed back. The office feels different now. Tom walked in. Quiet, controlled. Not the chaos you thrived in before. I'm older now, I said, voice low. Older in ways a year can't explain. Experience leaves scars. Visible scars? He asked, raising an eyebrow. Some visible? Mostly invisible, I said. The ones that shape decisions. A knock came at the door. Tom's sister Priya stepped in, smiling carefully. I just wanted to thank you. For everything. The support, it meant a lot. I'm glad, I said. You deserved better. I hope this helps you move forward.
It does, she said.
I feel like life's normal again. Not perfect, but stable. That's the best we can aim for, I said. Aaron's name appeared in the news feed. He's trying to rebuild elsewhere. Small articles, cautious steps, humility forced by consequences. He's alive, Tom said. Yes, I said, but diminished. And for him, that's enough. Maya left town quietly. No goodbyes, no explanations. Only the empty space she left behind. I saw her packing, Lena said. She looked small, like all her arrogance shrank. She made choices, I said. I didn't celebrate. I only noted it. That's enough. Do you regret the way it happened? Lena asked. No, I said, but I feel the weight. Justice isn't clean. Never is, even when it's deserved. Even then, I admitted. I wanted truth, not revenge, masquerading as joy. The office was quiet. Employees moved around, cautious, respectful. Some still avoided my gaze. Others stopped to nod or ask questions. I answered with simple, firm words. The company survives because we do our jobs honestly. That's the priority. A few voices, timid but sincere, said, "Thank you." "You're welcome," I replied. "Now focus on what matters." Later, I walked to the courtyard. The small tree I planted swayed gently in the evening wind. I placed my hand on the bark. "It survived," I whispered. "So did I." Lena's voice came softly through the phone. "Looking at it, I imagine you see more than just growth." "I see patience," I said. "Endurance. The kind of calm that follows storms. Do you forgive them?" she asked. "I do not celebrate," I said. "Forgiveness is private. It doesn't need announcements. It's a choice I make quietly." Tom joined me at the railing. "You're different. I can feel it. Less fire, more focus." "I learned," I said, "the hard way. Choices leave marks. Power leaves even more. But I choose which marks define me." Priya waved from the nearby steps. "Good evening," she said. "Evening," I replied. "You're looking well. Thanks to you," she said. "Honestly, just return the favor," I said. "Support others when you can." That's enough. The courtyard was empty now, wind soft, leaves rustling. I crouched by the tree, touching the soil around it, feeling its roots and strength. "I survived," I whispered, "and I learned." No celebration. No triumphal gestures. Only reflection. The world shifted and I remained scarred, careful, but aware of the power and restraint. Lena's message blinked again. "Sleep yet?" "Not yet," I typed. "I'm still thinking, planning, choosing. She replied. "Yes," I said. "Choosing who I will be. Every day, every moment. And I will not let the past dictate the person I become." The evening air was cool. Shadows stretched long. I straightened, eyes on the sapling. Its small leaves shimmered under the streetlight. "Control?" I whispered. "Not vengeance. Not fear. Only control over my life, my choices." A deep breath. The city quiet around me. The company safe. The people I care for quietly repaired. In the tree, a small witness to survival and growth, I turned back toward the building. Tomorrow awaited, full of decisions, conversations, and moments that would test me again. But I am ready, I whispered, moving forward. I will keep choosing always.